It was snowing, and the evening was bitterly cold on the last day of the year. A poor little girl wandered the streets barefoot and hungry. She had lost her oversized hand-me-down slippers while avoiding a rushing carriage. And now, despite her bare, freezing feet, she continued on, trembling, cold, and hungry. She passed by houses warmed with burning logs and the delicious smell of roast goose. Matches bundled in her old apron remained unsold. She dared not return home, fearing her father's hot temper in their cold house. Her father would certainly beat her if she returned without any money. Now she sat in an alley between houses, her feet drawn in as they grew colder and colder. Her little hands were almost numb from the cold. She wondered, do I dare light a match from the bundle to warm my fingers? Desperate, she drew out one. Swish! The bright flame warmed her hands, but the flame soon vanished. She lit another match. As it burned brightly, the wall behind it became transparent like a veil. She could see into a room where a table was topped with a roast goose and stuffing. But the match went out, so she lit another. Now there was a wonderful Christmas tree. Lights were burning on the green branches. She reached out towards them as the match went out, and the lights rose high into the sky, turning into heavenly stars. And then one fell in a long trail of fire. Someone has just died, she thought. Her grandmother, the only person who had loved her, had told her that when a star falls, a soul ascends into heaven. She lit another match. This time the little girl saw her grandmother standing before her, bright and radiant, with a wonderful expression of love. The little girl cried out, "Oh, grandmother, please take me with you. Don't go away when the match burns out. Don't vanish like the roast goose and the magnificent Christmas tree." Quickly, the little girl lit the whole bundle of matches, wishing to keep her grandmother with her. With that, the girl's grandmother took her by the hand, and they flew into the sky, away from the cold, hunger, and pain. They went into heaven. And now, in the cold hour of the dawn, we see a poor little girl with rosy cheeks and a smiling mouth, frozen to death on the last eve of the year. She wanted to warm herself, people said, but no one had the slightest idea or could have dreamt of the beauty the little girl had seen that eve and the splendor she had with her grandmother as they entered the new year.